Today we will discuss some topics that have been going on, such as 3 Osama quits rap after getting chased around Kenilworth, GBGLILACT says Flock9 is not hot, and we will also get into 3500 member killed. The first topic we will get into is 3500 member killed. Recently, a member from 3500 would be killed, and he would be shot and killed near Howard University. The article on this shooting would say, afternoon shootings in 2 DC neighborhoods leave teen boy dead, residents rattled. A teen boy was shot and killed Thursday on Florida Avenue Northwest, near Howard University. A man was shot and wounded within sight of the waterfront metro station in Southwest. A 17-year-old boy died, and residents of 2 busy DC neighborhoods are rattled after gunfire Thursday afternoon. The first shooting occurred in Shaw at about 3 p.m. The teen victim was shot steps from Howard University and a dormitory. He did not survive his injuries. Minutes later, gunfire erupted near the waterfront metro station in Southwest. The teen was shot on Florida Avenue between Sherman Avenue and Barry Place. Crime scene investigators placed yellow markers near shell casings and other potential evidence right at the entrance to a Howard University parking lot. The victim, whose name police did not release, had just left his charter school nearby, according to a man who said he raised the teen as if he were his grandson. The man said he was called to the crime scene by family members. "We really need to have more love between each other and more faith among the young people," he said. Police said 2 teens, dressed in all black with their faces covered, were seen running from the area. The second shooting occurred less than an hour later, within sight of the waterfront metro station. Police said a man was shot and was taken to a hospital in an ambulance. The teen boy killed on Florida Avenue was the 69th person to die by homicide this year in DC, compared to 70 in the same period last year. Anyone who has potentially relevant information or who may have security camera footage is asked to contact police.
Off the Howard University campus, but there are university buildings all around us. I'm going to show you. The photographer is going to zoom in on, you can see a rideshare bike up there, the red tire. That is where the shooting happened. That is the entrance to a Howard University parking lot. So you can see this neighborhood is residential, the university is here, and the new Whole Foods on Florida Avenue, or excuse me, Sherman Avenue, right behind us, 900 block of Florida Avenue. The streets all come together here. It is a little confusing. We have some video of what the scene looked like earlier when police say that 2 people, they're believed to be teenagers, possibly as young as 16, wearing dark clothing and with masks up over their face, shot another person. I spoke with a man who was here earlier. He was very distraught. He told me that that person who was shot is his grandson, and that young man is possibly as young as 17 years old. Now, with DC police, they would categorize, if they told us, an 18-year-old as an adult. So we're trying to find out whether you know the age of this victim, and they are absolutely working to try and get that information to us. You know, as I said, people in this neighborhood are just rattled. There are a lot of apartment buildings here. They're coming out asking us, you know, what happened, what's going on, and you got to remember this happened 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and extremely unsettling given the fact that you can see up there multiple yellow placards where police recovered bullets and other evidence. Back to you.
Yeah, unsettling is definitely the word. Jackie Benson live for us tonight. Jackie, thanks so much for the update.
Deadly shooting. This one happened in the district. Someone shot 17-year-old Angel Dominguez steps away from Howard University. News 4's Dominique Moody spoke with his loved ones and has their call to action against gun violence after what became the district's 69th homicide this year.
Family members of Angel Dominguez says that he was learning how to be a construction worker yesterday. After he left school, that's when police say that he was shot and killed along Berry Place in Northwest.
He was a great boy. You know, it was senseless what they did to him. They didn't have to kill him.
Florentino Rodriguez Jr. says he's known Angel Dominguez since he was a baby. Rodriguez described the 17-year-old as a happy, spirited kid who recently picked up a job at a restaurant and was on his way to becoming a construction worker.
It hurts. It hurts. Like, I had some losses before, many losses, friends and relatives. But this one, like I said, Angel was like my son, not only my grandson, because so close to me.
Family friends of Dominguez confirmed to News 4 that he was the victim in one of 2 shootings on Thursday afternoon. Police say one of those shootings happened near the corner of Sherman Avenue and Berry Place Northwest. Several evidence markers could be seen at the scene just steps away from Howard University. Police say at least 2 teenagers dressed in all black could be seen running from the area. This week, D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith spoke about what she says may be contributing to the rise of violence and shootings in the city.
Individuals are losing their lives over something that we strongly believe could be handled and managed with just a conversation.
Dominguez became the 69th homicide victim in the district this year. Loved ones say the violence and shootings are contributing to a large amount of broken homes left with only memories of the victims.
The DMV right now to come together, and some kind of healing with not only the loss of my grandson, Angel Dominguez, but all the other people that are losses that are grieving right now.
In the district, Dominique Moody, News 4.
The next topic we will get into is GBGLILACT says Flock9 is not hot. Recently, Lil Act would go to Instagram to clear Flock9 name after multiple people would claim that Flock9 is hot. Lil Act would post to Instagram saying Flock is on NW2 with me. Everybody that's important on the block read the work. On Slime, we came to the conclusion that he is not hot. So anybody that try to drag that gotta stand up under this Hashtag no rats allowed. People would start to slowly clear Flock9, name after Lil Act would call a huddle down the jail, and Lil Act is currently doing time for killing rising rapper 23 Racks. Rising rapper GBGLILACT pleaded guilty from a shooting back in 2022. The pleas from court's approval states GBGLILACT, known as Davion Robinson, was sentenced between 6 to 10 years. 3 more teens also pleaded guilty, with 2 having between 18 to 24 years and 1 being sentenced to a concurrent sentence. Do you think Flock9 just regained all of his street cred now that his name was cleared? The streets would react. And for the last topic, we will discuss 3 Osama quits rap after getting chased around Kenilworth. Recently, some news would surface saying 3 Osama got chased around Kenilworth after shots got to flying. And this news would come right before this news of 3 Osama being blackballed would surface. 3 Osama management would try to make some moves for him behind the scenes, but his management would claim that 3 Osama is on some kind of list because he is from 37th, basically saying he is flagged for gang activity. And the streets would say that this is what 3 Osama should expect. The Post would say, "I'm on the phone with him now." He said they flagged you as gang, and you're on some list because of being from 37th. He was like, "It's f***ed up." He was like, "It's very weird too, SMH, and the wharf can make it hard and probably work with the feds." 3 Osama would caption the picture saying, "I quit rap, so, because I grew up in a neighborhood. Am a part of a gang? This is crazy. And being blackballed, I can't win for shit." Do you think this type of blackballing is occurring all across the DMV, or only in certain hoods? The streets would react. That's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe.